Peace and blessings, budget fam. This is your girl Jay with J Lenore Budgets, and in today's video I am stuffing my savings challenges. So if that's something you're interested in, please keep watching. Okay guys, so whether you are new here or whether you are a returning viewer, I first off want to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. If you have not clicked that subscribe button, please do so, guys. It helps support my channel and helps it to grow and be recognized on YouTube. So please consider hitting that subscribe button. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. I do love engaging with you guys. So thank you again for being here, and I hope you enjoy this video. So let's get into it. Cash stuffings are actually my favorite thing to do, although I don't have much to cash stuff, but it's my favorite thing to do, and I enjoy these videos, and I hope that you will too. So let's go ahead and get started. So first of all, the moolah. I think we have $259, so let's just make sure. It's 50, 100, 50, 70, 90, 210, 230, 240, 250, 255, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So I was correct. $259 is what we are stuffing today. So I'm going to go ahead and get this money set up. If you're not new here, then you know that I do have a cash tray. But my cash tray, since I have more prop money than real money, my cash tray actually has my prop money in it. So I'm just going to spread this out across the top here. Hopefully I have enough room. And this is what, I'm gonna move that over. This is what we are going to be stuffing today. All right, so I do have my new binder. If you saw my video yesterday, you know that this is a new binder for me, and I didn't think I was going to be pulling it out until my next sinking funds cash stuffing, but because I have my new challenges, savings challenge envelope in here, I actually ended up needing it. So I'm happy about that because I just love this. I just think it's so adorable. So I am going to start with, let's see, first of all, I'm going to open up my budget binder. And for the first time, because, you know, I am actually cashless, so I don't go to the bank often. Well, I have to go now because I do use real cash when I'm doing my savings challenges. So I actually completed this. I don't normally do it, but I was like, hey, let me give it a shot. And so I actually completed this and cut out the teller slip that comes in the book and went to the bank, and even the teller was like, oh gosh, I love the fact that you have these, because she was saying how, especially with people having masks on, when they want certain denominations, she was like, sometimes it's hard to understand what they're saying with the mask on, and then they have those whatever those shield things, you know, up to separate them. And so she was like, sometimes it's hard to understand. So she even thanked me for having the teller slip. And I'm like, okay, cool, wonderful. So, but yeah, I actually filled this out and wrote down my denominations and completed the cash teller slip. So I'm going to use this so that I know exactly what I need for each challenge, but I'll set that off to the side. There's no need to have that on camera. So I am going to start with, I'm going to start with my winter savings challenge. We are almost finished with this one. Let's see what we got. So my plan is to actually finish this one on March 4th for the March 4th pay period. Because I'm really, you know, my goal was to be done by spring. I think spring comes in on March 21st. So I want to make sure that I was done by spring. For this one, I actually had the 20 left. So, you know, I have my miscellaneous 20 that I budget every pay period. And if whatever's left out of that 20 goes into this mini savings challenge. So I had my 20 left, but then I'm also adding an additional 10 so that I can make sure that I finish this on time. So basically we are stuffing $30 today. So I'm going to take 10 and 20. So I'm going to add that to what we already have. Of course, as you know, I don't normally count my savings challenges, but I have been counting this one simply because of the class that I'm taking. So, yeah. So now we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4. So that's 140, 50, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 165. Yeah, that's right. Okay, 165. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, and 5. So yeah, there's $165 since I am adding $30 today. And I am going to go ahead once again, and I'm going to go ahead and color this in while I'm filming because I want to talk to you guys about something. I want to ask a question, and I'm hoping that you guys will engage with me because you never know in the comments, because you never know, you know, the answer that you give may actually help someone else. So guys, I just left the gas station from filling up my car, and let's just say it did not look good. My gas hand wasn't on E, and it still cost me $45 to fill up my car, which, you know, some people may say, well, that's not, you know, that's not that bad. But when you consider the fact that prices typically go up in the summertime anyway, just because people are traveling more in the summertime, and we're not even at the summertime yet, and prices are already where they are, you know, it's really bad out here. It's really getting rough out here. Food prices going up. You know, I mentioned in one of my previous videos that my Netflix and my gym membership are going up, and it's just, you know, it's just really crazy. So I want to ask you guys, are you having to make changes in your budget? What are you doing to like compensate? Are you having to cut back in your spending? Are you, you know, what changes are you having to make? Are you trying to incorporate something new? And the reason I ask that is because I am considering trying to do this couponing thing. Now, I have occasionally, I have actually, you know, cut coupons and just went to the store and just used my coupon, you know, when I was checking out. But I was watching some YouTube videos on couponing, and I have learned that that's not really what couponing is. So, you know, just when you just randomly clip coupons and go to the store and you're paying full price and using a coupon, that couponing is actually something different. And it looks like, guys, honestly, it looks like it's a full-time job in itself. I mean, I watch these ladies and they're using different devices to print their printable coupons. And, you know, because you can only print so many from a certain IP address, so they're using different devices. They're sitting down, they're researching what store or, you know, has this on sale so that they can use their coupon on top of that. Then they're checking for rebates to see, you know, if they're able to get some cash back on some stuff. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this just looks like an 8-hour job. And so I really want to try it, because my thing is, if I can save some money on, you know, like paper towels, toilet tissue, deodorant, toothpaste, if I can save money on those kind of things, then that would leave me more money for food. So, you know, that's what I was kind of thinking. But like I said, looking at I've started following couponers on YouTube and on Instagram. And like I said, watching some of these ladies, like there's one lady said she's been couponing for 9 years and she has it down to a science, you know, so she knows, because she was saying that things go on sale in cycles. And so if you keep up with the cycles, then you know when something is going to come around again. And guys, when she showed her stash of like laundry detergent and toilet tissue and paper towels and everything. I was like, oh my goodness. She actually has shelves in her garage where she keeps all of these things. And I was like really impressed. But honestly, I'm trying to figure out if I have the time to do that. It certainly seems that it would be worth it. Maybe I need to make the time, but whew, yeah, it just seemed like it was a lot going on. It's a lot of effort, and I just don't know that I have time to put in the effort to really be able to take advantage of that. So guys, so if you follow me or if you're watching this video, do you coupon? Is that something that you think you might want to do to try to kind of save some money wherever you can? Let me know in the comments. If I was to decide to do something, would you be interested in seeing it on this channel? I think it does go along with budgeting, because I'm pretty sure a lot of us are having to make changes in our budgets to compensate for these higher prices. So let me know what you think in the comments. If it's something you already do, or if you follow couponers, please let me know that in the comment section too. Let me know who you follow, who you think is a good person to help, with beginners, and, gives good beginner advice. From what I've seen, they said it's best for beginners to start with one store and kind of, go from there and kind of learn that, and then you grow from there. So, but yeah, I think I may try it. I think it's worth putting in some time to try to save some money. But like I said, it does seem like it takes a lot of effort, and I just have to be able to work that into my schedule. So let me know what you think in the comments, okay? Alrighty, so that was perfect timing, because I actually got 2 10s and 2 5s filled in for this challenge. So that leaves us with, this is 15, that's 30. So that leaves us with $35, and I will be done with this challenge. Now, 35, and that makes sense because I have 165 plus the 35 that is still, that is still pending. That will put me at my 200. Now, before I go though, if you've been following me, you know that I signed up to take a class. So I need to go ahead and take $150 out of this money. I don't typically like to dip into my money before I'm done with the challenge, but I decided to go ahead and make an exception on this one. So I paid for my class last Sunday, and I used a credit card, and I've actually already paid that credit card, but I need to put this money back in the bank so that I will have it, because I borrowed from some other money to go ahead and get that credit card paid off. So I need to get this back in the bank. So I'm going to go ahead and count out the 150 for that class. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 50. So this is going, this 150, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, and 150. This is actually going, I'm going to put this to the side so that I can make a deposit on Monday and put that back in the bank so that I can cover that class. That leaves me with 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then I will still complete the challenge and add the 35 to give me the other 50. And then we will have had a total of 200, and we're good to go. And this challenge would be done. And then we'll move on. I'll be moving on to my spring challenge. Okay, so we're gonna stick that 15 back in there, and this savings challenge is good to go. So next up is my absolute favorite challenge, which is the 100 envelope challenge. So if you've been following me, then you know I actually had a 94 and a 65 that I needed to stuff for this savings challenge, and that comes to $159 total, I believe. Yeah, that's $159. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and mark off 94 on my little card, and I'm going to mark off 65. Yeah, here we go. 65. So that if I have a desire to look back at this and know which ones I've already completed, then I will know. It came in the kit, so I'm using it, but I don't count this challenge. I just do the envelopes as they go. So, and I know I'm going to be working on this for a while since it is 100 envelopes, so I don't keep track of this one all that closely. But we're going to go ahead and stuff the 94 and the 65. So 50, 70, 90, and then these ugly ones, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's just count it, make sure we have 94, 50, 60, 70, 90, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to add this to this envelope. I try to get the smallest denominations possible when I do these so that I can put the smallest number of bills in here so that I'm not stretching, you know, the envelopes too much. These are the cutest envelopes, but you know, the lamination and everything, sometimes you may have to do it over, you know, laminate it again just to make sure the sides don't come apart or anything. But so I try to get the smallest denominations that I can for each one of my envelopes. So that's the 94. And then I am going to do 65, which is 50, 60, and 5. Again, 50, 60, and 5. So going to fold that and stick that in here. I think this is my favorite challenge. It's just so far to go to get there. I'm gonna, if I get smaller numbers, I'll probably do more than 2 envelopes. But if I continue to get these big numbers, then I have to just do 2. I think I'm, you know, fortunate just to be able to do these 2, because when I got that 94, I was like, oh gosh, that's pretty high. So, but then I went and did the 65. So yeah, I was very ambitious, but I was able to accomplish it, you know. So hey, I am proud of myself for that. So that's another $159 stuffed into the 100 envelope challenge. So we are good there. Now, before I move on, because I don't want to forget, you've seen this before if you've been following me. This is my money bag, and this is where I keep the little tiles. And and this is where I randomly choose my numbers for the next pay period. So of course the next pay period is March 4th. So I need to know what I need to, how I need to start thinking about my budget based on what numbers I pull out of here. So, the first number is an 8. That's pretty good because my numbers have been over 50 here lately. So I am thankful for the 8. We're going to pull another one and see what we get. 25. Guys, do we want to go for one more? I think we should. 8 and 25. That's like $33. The 100 is still in here, so I know the largest I can get is 100. So I think I'll be okay to pull a third number. 59. So we're going to stop right there. So we have 59, 25, and 8. So that is what I will be stuffing for March 4th. I am going to put my little money bag back up because we are done with that. And just because of my math not being the greatest, let's see, 59 plus 8 plus 25, that will be $92. I'm not going to do another number. I'm going to leave it at 92 because just my luck, I would pull 100 and then $192 would be too much. So I'm going to leave it at 92 because I have something else going on that I want to share with you. So as you can see, I have $70 left. So if you've been following me, you know that my plan was to use the 100 envelope challenge to make a principal payment towards one of my loans. And then I was going to use a 1K challenge to make principal payments towards the other loan, because the two loans are the only debts that I have left. However, something happened this week, and I have decided to switch gears a little bit, just because this touched my heart so much. You know, if you've watched my last couple of videos, you know that we had to admit a family member of mine into hospice. She does not have cancer. She had some other things going on with her, and they're at the point where they have decided, doctors have decided, that they can't really do anything for her. So, you know, if you're familiar with hospice, then you know that at that point, it's just a matter of making you comfortable until your time comes. You know, so at this point, you know, she's still hanging in there, guys. We're still praying, we're still hoping, you know, and she's a fighter. She's still in there. But I was watching another YouTuber this week, and I found out that there's someone. I have always said that I love the budgeting community on YouTube because everybody is just so supportive. So I came across a video from Black and Blue. If you follow her, then you already know Erica. She's a sweetheart. And I came across a video watching her, and you know, one of her videos, and she was saying that there was another YouTuber that is going through something with her family. So she was like, if you want the details, then go check out her video. So I went and watched the video. I want to make sure I get this right. It is Gina Renee RN Budgets. Okay. So she can tell her story better than I can. If you want to check her out, I will put her, I will link her YouTube channel in the description as well. But in a nutshell, she found out that her husband has cancer. And they are, you know, her family is going through some things, you know, dealing with that. So some people in the YouTube community have come together. I don't know if this was created specifically for her, but Hands and Bands actually had this on her website. It is a free savings challenge, and a lot of people are actually doing this challenge and giving the proceeds to Gina at Gina Renee RN Budgets. And guys, with everything going on in the world, and then, you know, and then me thinking of my family, you know, I still at the end of the day recognize that I am truly blessed. In the midst of everything, God continues to keep me. Okay. So when I saw that, I went and checked out her video, and it had me in tears. Quite honestly, like I said, I can't tell her story like she can. So if you want to know, go check it out. But Bands actually has this Cancer Sucks Savings Challenge. The amounts on this challenge actually total $180. So, like I said, check her out if you want to hear her story. You know, keep her in your prayers. And I am going to do this challenge. So I am going to put my 1K challenge on the hold. I'm going to continue doing my 100 envelope challenge, but my 1K challenge, I'm just going to put that off. I'm not going to have to put it off long, maybe 1 or 2 pay periods, because I should be able to complete this pretty quickly. If I have to, I will go into my J sinking fund. You know, my J sinking fund is just for me. It's a sinking fund for me to do whatever I want to. So if I have to complete this, you know, in the next couple of pay periods, if I have to pull from that, I will do that as well. But either way, I am going to complete this challenge for Gina, and I am going to send the proceeds to her once I am done. And I just hope that, you know, this my little 180 will help her on this journey that her and her family are having to take. $70 was actually going to be my first contribution into my 1K challenge to go towards my principal loan. But like I said, I'm going to switch gears, and I am going to use this $70 to go towards the Cancer Sucks Savings Challenge. All right. So, let me see. I think I have my color pencils here, my twistables that I love so much. And I'm just going to color in some numbers here. I don't know if I can be a blessing to somebody. I don't make much. I don't have much. I mean, I rent, guys. I don't even own my own home or anything. But, you know, if I can be a blessing to someone else, then that brings my heart joy. And I try to do whatever I can when I can. So, you know, like I said, when her story really touched me, and so I just wanted to be able to do something, you know, just to say, hey, there are people out here that care about you. We're here with you. We're praying for you. And, you know, and for those else, guys, just say a little prayer for her and her family. If nothing else, just say, you know, the prayers of the righteous availeth much. And so if nothing else, just say a little prayer. And guys, we are believing that her and her family are going to be okay. All right. So this money, I'm going to finish coloring this in later because as you can see, there's some small amounts on here. So it'll take me a while to color in $70. And I'm not going to take up any more of you guys' time. But this is why I have this out, because I don't have an envelope for this challenge. So any of my challenges that I'm doing that I don't have an envelope for, I now have my challenges envelope. I purposely do not have a tracker in here because, as you know, I typically do not track my savings challenges. So I am just going to put this $70 in here and put that up. Of course, you know, the rest of it, you know, are sinking funds. So I've already moved my trackers and the prop money from my other binder, my responsibilities binder. I've moved all of the fun envelopes over to my fun binder and the trackers and everything. So that's here. Of course, I don't have anything miscellaneous going on right now. And then the Cancer Sucks challenge is where the money will be, where I will be holding the money until we complete this challenge. And then I will be sending this to Gina. Okay, so like I said, I will finish coloring this in off camera. I will get to my 70, and then the next time you'll see it, then we'll go from there with completing it. It's $180 total once this is completed. So we still got $110 to go, and I'm going to see how that plays out into my March 4th check. And like I said, if my heart, you know, just feels like I want to go ahead and get this done and get this money over to her, then I may just take it out of my J sinking fund and go from there. You know, it's really no biggie. And I'm sure whether I send it now or whether I send money later, I'm sure that it will definitely come in handy. So we'll figure that out as we go. But anyway, guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I truly love you for joining me, supporting me, for subscribing to my channel. Yes, I am speaking that into existence, okay? But I thank you in advance for subscribing to my channel. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Don't forget to let me know what you think about that couponing thing, because like I said, I want to try it, but it just seems like a lot of work. But I'm willing to if I can save some money. So guys, let me know what you think, okay? Alrighty, talk to you later. Be blessed. Bye-bye.